Man United identify two priority signings and want £95 million for trio after brutal Ruben Amorim call. Manchester United have a clear idea of the areas they need to strengthen in the summer transfer window, regardless of the budget they will be working with. It took only 2 months for Ruben Amorim to decide he needs a new goalkeeper at Manchester United. United looks set for another big summer with a new goalkeeper and striker said to be on the agenda at Old Trafford. That's following reports that Amorim is not convinced by Andre Onana, who arrived in the summer of 2023 from Inter Milan in a deal worth £47 million. A centre-forward is also believed to be high on the list, with both Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee failing to impress. United have managed just 38 goals in 33 Premier League matches and currently have a goal difference of -8. Ipswich Town's prolific scorer Liam Delap has been identified as a potential recruit. The 22-year-old has netted 12 league goals this season and comes with a £30 million release clause. The size of United's summer budget will be up in the air until it's clear whether they will qualify for the Champions League. The only way back into the competition for United is by winning the Europa League, and they face Athletic Bilbao in the semi-finals. Despite the potential budget, the club is adamant about adopting a more disciplined approach to transfers after wasting hundreds of millions over the past 12 years. In their first summer under the co-ownership of Ineos last year, United didn't exceed the £60 million mark for a single signing. The mid-season acquisitions of Patrick Dorgu and Aiden Heaven were also cost-effective. It's also likely that United would need to sell Højlund, Zirkzee and Onana, who are believed to be valued at a combined £95 million, to raise funds for the transfer market. Several top clubs are looking to sign a goalscorer in the summer. Sporting striker Victor Gyökeres, who previously played under the current United boss, has a release clause exceeding £60 million. United have kept in touch with the agent of Benjamin Sesko, the RB Leipzig striker who turned down a move to United in the summer of 2022. Victor Osimhen, who was on United's radar during Napoli's title-winning 2022-23 season, has netted an impressive 29 goals in 34 games while on loan at Galatasaray. Napoli will need to offload Osimhen, 26, this summer as his contract expires next year, but it remains uncertain whether United would have the funds to secure a deal. Moreover, the Manchester Evening News claims United have been planning for a new goalkeeper for several months, after Amorim decided he will not have enough faith in Onana. Second-choice shot-stopper Altay Bayındır may also depart to boost his chances of being Turkey's first-choice keeper at the World Cup next year, while Tom Heaton is contemplating retiring when his contract ends in June. Onana switched to the Lien Sports Group agency 2 months ago, but sources insist he sees his future at United, despite a number of high-profile mistakes this season. United would need to recoup £28.32 million to sell Onana, having signed him for £47.2 million on a 5-year contract in 2023. A player's fee is spread over the duration of their contract, and their value is determined by how much time remains on their deal. If United were to try and sell Højlund, who has struggled for goals since arriving alongside Onana, he would be valued at £38.4 million. Zirkzee, who is out for the rest of the season and managed only 7 goals, is estimated to be worth £29.2 million. Onana and Højlund were signings closely associated with ex-manager Erik ten Hag. The Dutchman, who managed Onana at Ajax, was influential in bringing the Cameroonian to the club. Meanwhile, Højlund joined the SEG International Agency, which represents Ten Hag, just before his transfer to United. Ruben Amorim picks top striker transfer target with 6 sales planned. Manchester United have one eye on the summer transfer window when Ruben Amorim will be hoping to be furnished with a new set of players following a chastening first campaign. Manchester United are preparing for a trip to Bournemouth in the Premier League on Sunday, but really their priorities lie elsewhere. Ruben Amorim and his players are much more invested in the following game, against Athletic Bilbao, than the Bournemouth trip. United lie 14th in the Premier League and know that the success of their campaign rests solely on their fortunes in the Europa League, where the prospect of winning the competition provides a place in next season's Champions League. Victory in Bilbao on May 21st will allow Amorim to consider his first season in charge a relative success, despite the dreadful league form. It will also provide a financial boost for the club, and make attracting new players much easier. So it is full steam ahead towards the first leg in northern Spain next Thursday, but there is also one eye on the summer transfer window, which is moving closer and closer. Here are the latest headlines involving the club.
Osimhen targeted.
Amorim has made Victor Osimhen his preferred target in the summer transfer window. The Nigeria international has scored 29 goals in 34 games for Galatasaray this season and is considered the best fit for United's need for a prolific forward, amid Rasmus Højlund's struggles. Osimhen, who is on loan at Galatasaray, is heading into the last year of his contract with Napoli and could be available for as little as £40 million once the transfer window opens. With his contract close to completion and no chance of a new one being signed, Napoli know they need to cash in on Osimhen this summer. United are also looking at Ipswich star Liam Delap, who will be available for £30 million this summer, but Amorim favors a move for Osimhen due to his experience and proven goal-scoring record. The Portuguese coach has been working with Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee this season and wants a sure bet. 6 players up for sale. Attracting players will be tough for United this summer, given their lowly position in the Premier League, but they have another problem: paying for the players. The club are in a bad state financially, having posted losses before tax of £312.9 million over the past 3 seasons, and simply have to sell before they can buy. Amorim was told earlier in the season not to expect a big transfer budget after the failure of the Erik ten Hag reign in the transfer market. But the coach has told his employers that he is happy to sell a host of unwanted players to fund the big push in the transfer window. Marcus Rashford, Aston Villa, Jadon Sancho, Chelsea, Antony, Real Betis, and Tyrell Malacia, PSV Eindhoven, could all be sold to their loan clubs for a decent profit, and Mirror Football understands that Casemiro and Alejandro Garnacho would also be sold for the right price. Amorim is ready to give more opportunities to young players in the remainder of the Premier League season, with the focus on the Europa League. But he won't just hand out chances for the academy graduates, according to teenage star Chido Obi. The 17-year-old forward has played just 46 minutes of action so far for United, after getting the last 20 minutes of United's 1-0 loss to Wolves on Sunday. "He's just told me to be humble and keep working hard every day," Chido Obi said. "And hopefully, I get more opportunities soon. My dad and my mum always told me to be a good person and listen to my coaches because they want me to get better, so it's good."